Hello, Bucknutters. Welcome into the Morning Five on April 4th, 2014. I am Dave Biddle. Ohio State held its 10th practice of the spring yesterday, and we interviewed cornerbacks coach Kerry Combs afterward. One of the most interesting things we gleaned from Coach Combs is that the Buckeyes will likely use a corner, not a safety, in the nickel-back role this season. Right now, when Ohio State goes nickel, Duran Grant and Garyon Conley are the number one corners, and Armani Reeves is the number one nickel. Combs also mentioned that Eli Apple is getting reps at both corner and nickel. Combs added there are a couple safeties that could play nickel, such as Von Bell or Cam Burrows, but using mostly corners as the nickelback is a big change from the recent past when OSU only used safeties at the nickelback spot, or what they used to call the star position. In the past, we've seen bigger safeties or even outside linebackers play the nickelback spot, guys like Jermail Hines and Tyler Moeller, but now the Buckeyes are going to use better coverage guys in that role. As for Conley, he's one of the players that has helped himself the most this spring, and we have a story up on the site right now about Conley and the rest of the cornerbacks. You won't want to miss that one because Coach Combs really goes in depth about the players in his room. But to read the aforementioned story and to read boarding house items like the one we're going to have later today with more inside scoops from yesterday's practice, you have to be a premium subscriber. So try our 30-day free trial.
Michigan stinks!
Switching gears, let's bring in our Alex Gleitman to inform you of what you need to know in the world of Ohio State football recruiting.
Yesterday was a big day for the Buckeyes. They hosted four-star tight end Hale Hemke from Missouri, and he had a fantastic visit. This was actually his second visit since being recruited by the Buckeyes. He was at the Penn State game earlier in the fall and had an excellent time there, too. It looks like the Buckeyes are going to be in his league group, probably along with Missouri and Alabama, and a decision could possibly be 2 weeks away. Right now, the Buckeyes are in a great position, but Bill Kurelik wrote a great story on the front page, so be sure to check that out for more on Hale Hemke. On top of that, the Buckeyes offered a 2016 offensive lineman, Tommy Kramer from Cincinnati, yesterday at practice. Steve Wilfong will have more on that offer this morning, and I will add to that as well. As I spoke to Kramer last night, he's probably, if not the best, one of the top offensive linemen in Ohio for the class of 2016, an excellent prospect. And the Buckeyes are on top, so really good position there. Kerry Combs doing a great job recruiting him, and Urban Meyer chipped in yesterday by personally issuing the offer. Last thing from yesterday, offensive tackle Sterling Jenkins from Baldwin High School in Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh area, cut his list to 2 schools. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and, of course, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Right now, I see the Nittany Lions as the top contender for Jenkins. He'll be visiting Ohio State next Friday, April 11th, for spring practice, and then be going to Penn State on April 12th for the spring game. Sterling says he'd like to make a decision before his senior season at the latest at this point. That's what he told me last night. I'll have more on that today in a story on Bucknuts. Moving on to this weekend, just a little bit of a preview. The Cass Tech crew from Detroit will be down. Michael Weber, Josh Lobby, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and, of course, 2014 signee Damon Webb will all be in the house along with their head coach. So, a nice contingent down from the Detroit area coming into town, and then an offensive lineman, Austin Clark, out of Virginia, will be on campus as well. This will be his third visit to Ohio State, so definitely a situation to pay close mind to. Clark says he's not ready to make a decision yet. He'll be cutting down his schools shortly to about 5 to 7 schools. Expect the Buckeyes to certainly be on that list, if not top the list after this weekend's visit.
Thank you, Alex.
OHIO!
We're going to close the show talking about something that almost every Buckeye fan has been clamoring for. Ohio State playing press coverage with their cornerbacks. From talking to Coach Combs and Armani Reeves yesterday, we learned that the Buckeyes are using press coverage every snap this spring.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes, Meg, I think that pretty much sums up our thoughts too. Now, when the fall rolls around, I don't expect Ohio State will be playing man press every down, but it's good news that Chris Ash is installing a more aggressive scheme. No more seeing Buckeye cornerbacks lining up 10 yards off the line of scrimmage on a consistent basis. That's music to our ears. The Buckeyes will practice tomorrow at 11 a.m. and it's Student Appreciation Day, where all Ohio State students are invited to attend. We will have a practice report on the site tomorrow for our subscribers. Once again, if you're not a subscriber, try our 30-day free trial. Thanks very much for joining us here on the Bucknuts Morning 5. I hope everybody has a great day and a great weekend.